Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda here in the cold. I think we're going this way, aren't we? Oh, sorry. No, we're not. Never mind. Where am I going? Ooh, the ice is slippery. That's cool. I think I want to go to there, to that light. I hope you're not a hostile friend. Well, if you're hostile, you're not a friend. Never mind. Ah! Didn't realise there would be a chasm there. Not really a chasm. A drop. A cliff. Let's go.
That's it. Good work.
What's it? What's good work? What are you talking about?
I think we saw these lights from the lookout post.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Right, three. Right. Gotta speak to Skewt.
Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Ooh, science. I'm talking. I'm talking. Science interests me.
Why not? I heard this was a research station. I'm always interested in exploratory science.
I wasn't expecting that. I never heard that about you. Now, is there anything you need from me?
I don't know. Ice talkers?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
No, she wasn't.
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
If I'm meant to hear something before I interact, don't let me interact before I hear it. How? Ah! Ice block.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
Yay, untouched.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the cat showed us the same courtesy.
Are you Mr. Dinor? Mr. Dinor? You are Mr. Dinor. Hello. I want to talk to you.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You can stop touching me? Ice talkers.
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, journalists, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what journalist says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
There's something behind the ice. There's something behind the ice. There's something behind the ice. That's how this goes. No, let's not leave. Angaran Integrated Tech Node. Angaran technology demonstrates many key superiorities, from design efficiencies to material usage. With research coordination between the initiative and the Angara, these complicated nodes represent significant value. Oh, is that all there was in there? That's pointless. Come on, Joel. Come on. Hello.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
Hello.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Light.
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even healed minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
Right. Sickness.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
Advice.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
Okay, that was
Good
pointless.
luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Posse.
Not so fast.
That's harsh.
You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
It's not really pointless. It's world building. It's I would use the term bombadil because I'm weird. For those of you who haven't heard me talk about it, and I can't remember if I have talked about it before, but a bombadil is something that builds the world but doesn't actually progress the story. Like spending a couple of days with Tom Bombadil in Lord of the Rings. That's where the name, where my name comes from.
Found an abandoned supply pack on the eastern plain.
Send it to the resistance.
Keep digging. I have a good feeling about that site.
Okay, there's too many people talking because if you come up these stairs, they start talking. If you meander around here, then they also start. Then this guy also starts talking. Oh, these guys, sorry, they also start talking.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
How's business?
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes they even make it up to the resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the Ket all around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
We probably shouldn't try and buy from them because they don't use credits. We use different money. So, I mean, let me see what you have. You should say I can't do this.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
How am I buying from them? Okay, so I'd have to trade like for like, but the problem is I don't. Oh, money for money. So you only got the helmets, which tech power. Ooh, that's quite nice, but it's 290. Do I have anything that's 290? I've got a lot of random weapons and equipment. 290. So if we trade those. Do I have anything that's exactly 90? Right, 96. Because that's just... Oh, no, that's a thing, isn't it? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, it's salvage. Is that salvage? It's not salvage. Do we have anything that adds up to 90? I don't want to sell this stuff. Salvage that to get the helmet. No. What's that? Oh, actually, let's get that as well. So that means I need to find another 280 in here. So, do I have anything that's that little? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So now I just need another 200. Yeah, I know, I'm being stupid and role-playing, interacting with them in this capacity. But I think it makes more sense than using credits, because they don't use money in the same way, so you'd have to have... Like, if you're going to set that up as a principle that they don't use credits, you have there be a second form of currency that you use with these guys. And slowly, if you start building a positive relationship, maybe have a couple of people on the Nexus or in certain places where the Angara are, have people who trade between the currencies. Or maybe there's like, I don't, well, it probably would be humans, most likely humans, who would be trading and doing the same thing. Because the reason I say that is because we haven't got any other races in a major capacity doing things. So we'll confirm that trade. Yay. You, sir. Knoweth.
Heard there was an alien lurking about the place.
Hello.
Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
Ooh. Oh, what do you study?
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Ooh, can we go and talk about them and have like sciencey discussions about the fact that the universe isn't a set of binary decisions that you can just trick down into like dialogue systems that only have two options. Like even when you had, and no, I'll stop ranting. I'll stop because I will keep complaining about that. There's no point in using up all my ammunition at one time. Tell me about yourself.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered.
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
Tell me about Hijara Station.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
Let's find the vault and melt all the ice. Put these people out of a job.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
We're not talking to you, we're talking to Scoth. Whee. I think it was Scoth. Oh yeah, stairs.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Nilj? He was your best friend.
No, I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about.
Yes.
Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
Thanks.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
Where is it?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Oh, right.
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work.
But sometimes?
Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
If they sometimes work, how is it a labour camp? Labour camp implies working, all of them work. Right, okay. Suppose death camp probably has a awkward connotation. But then again, if you're basically making these guys Nazis, you may as well just go the whole hog. And be honest with what you're talking about. I can help.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Admittedly, and I might be wrong on this, but I'm probably not, from what I've heard. Oh, hello, you're beeping at me. Whee! Oh, this isn't the way in. No, this isn't the way in. But from what I've heard, which might be wrong, is actually the British invented concentration camps. Solar heater. Yay.
Wait, what's that? What's it doing here? Should we shoot?
No.
Wait. Commander Dozil sent out an alert. An alien is on Vold.
Hello. Well, two.
Keeping an eye on it.
Two aliens.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Yes, you are. Well spotted.
How's the dig going?
The ambient temperature is normal.
Shut up.
Life support is back online.
Shut up, Sam.
If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
If you're having stuff pop up on the screen saying that the cold temperature's gone away or is still here, why do you need Sam to... Oh, I'm detecting a decrease in temperature. Yeah, I know, I figured that out because it says it's cold. I can read.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the resistance base. Now here you are.
I'm actually waving. Hello.
Wish I could talk. I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Could I help?
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
I can poke around. Ooh. Integrated tech node. Right. Console. Examine.
High-powered communications array. Most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean... Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
Right, okay. And I assume this isn't something I can scan for and be like... Ooh, scanning things. Okay. Right, let's go and bother the cat.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Yeah, I know. This is just making me wonder if the game is actually, I'm supposed to have a mod that I put in that decreases the number of times Sam speaks. I'm guessing it's not working.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I should have dressed warmer.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
I don't actually know if I'm going the right way. I don't know where I'm meant to be going, is the other problem. Oh, right. I was really confused. I was like, well, sure, we've gone further than this. Or something. Or oh, no, there's more over this side. But that's where we landed. So we want to come over here, don't we? Memory trigger. Memory trigger. Trading favors. Stage of rescue. I think it makes sense to come down to this. You have to go back to here, don't you? Yeah, of course.
So, am I the first and only Asari you know?
You are the first, but not the only.
Really? Who else?
There is also Lexi.
Oh, right.
Oh, we need to go up there, do we? This is going to be difficult and complicated, isn't it?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Okay, looks like there's a decent way up. Oh, hello. Should I be worried? I'm thinking I should be worried. Keep an eye on that copper. There we go. Oh, I got some element 0. Which annoys me because it probably means that I've just wasted an awful lot. Oops, shouldn't have changed gear. One thing that annoys me about this is you can lose an awful lot basically by accident. And it doesn't make sense that that's how it works. The mining, if I can't mine out of that area, I shouldn't be able to mine. If I have a circular area of mining, that circular area of mining should be what I mine. Should be the stuff I'm mining.